எங்கே கேட்பீங்க? உங்கள் ட்ராயிங் ரூமில் கேட்பீங்களா இல்லை வேறு எங்கே கேட்பீங்க?
At the free Master Mentors Live event, you'll discover why the cannabis industry is one of the fastest growing business sectors in America today. The cannabis industry is going to be a
What about celebrities participating in Power Slap?
It will eventually happen.
Hell no!
It'll eventually happen.
Who the hell wanted it?
Shannon, I'm going to have you pretty soon.
No! Hell no!
All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle, pay the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice. That's why all my life, I've been grinding all my life. All my life, been grinding all my.
Hey, this is too much noise.
Price, slice, got to roll the dice.
Of mixed martial arts, one of the greatest fight promoters of all time. He's the CEO of the UFC, the world's biggest MMA organization. He's a powerhouse, a global phenomenon, a marketing genius, a mogul, a maverick, a head honcho. Some call him a savage. The legend, one of the most influential people in sports, Dana White.
I'm glad I showed up. Just the intro alone. Thank you, sir.
Hey, bro, what you had to do to get here. We were supposed to sit down yesterday, but you had a conflict. You had to go. Your son's graduating.
My son's graduating, big shit show down in USD in San Diego. I had to fly there, help my wife with some stuff. Plane landed to get me today, hits a bird, blows the engine out. Can't get me another bird. I'm like, the universe did not want us to do this podcast.
Okay.
The universe, here we are.
But you're here. And bro, all your success, growing the UFC, and we're going to get into the UFC, what it was. I was at the very first UFC fight in Old McNichols Arena.
Mason, how are you doing, my brother? How are you doing? Thank you for the thumbs up, guys. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for the thumbs up. I'm just here chilling and listening to this brother, Dana White. Nobody memes. What's up, my brother? How are you doing? How are you doing? Oh, thank you for the thumbs up. I don't know who you are, but it means a lot. It means a lot. You just come in with a big thumbs up. Like I was saying earlier today, every thumbs up that you give to me, you will be able to get it back when you're not expecting it. So thank you.
Which is a bourbon.
It's a bourbon, yeah, it's a flavored bourbon, and I started it during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Oh,
I started in the pandemic also. We kind of started a little before, but we're going to release it. Then the pandemic happened, so it got pushed back. But you're in this business and you understand the 3-tier system. So it's just not like, okay, I want to sell you this day, and you got to go through distributors, and then they go to
grind.
It absolutely
It's a full-time job.
It is.
Being in the liquor business.
It is
fun.
It is. So let's get right into it. The roast with Tom Brady.
Yeah.
First of all, could you let someone roast you?
After doing the roast, no. Now that I've done it, I would never. Let me tell you this: for the people that don't understand the roast of Tom Brady, right? There were 12,000 people there live, right? 12,000 people live.
Right.
Then you have, the dais, all the guys around the dais.
Handboard, welcome, my brother. Central Clip, where are you? How is Republic of Costa Rica? You enjoying your time in Costa Rica?
Jeff Ross and Hinecliffe.
But they're all there. Everybody was there. Well, then the people that you saw on the dais too, right? Mm-hmm. Now.
Oh, 48. You're almost 50, man. You just need 2 people. Louis Renaud. Hello, say, how are you doing? The Godfather is in the house, man. Welcome back.
When you're up.
What kind of help you need, my brother? Reach out. All right. Central Clip. Well, great job. You're doing a great job. Can you shout out Tom? Hey, Tom. What's up, Tom? Shout out to Tom.
I'm telling you, it's the most underrated thing in the world.
Nika, can I get a shout out? Yes, Nika. You get a shout out, man. Shout out to
Because I think the thing
NICKUH.
is, you and I'm a little older than you, Dana. I think I'm a little older than you. But I remember the roast with Dean Martin. In order to do
Naomi,
a roast,
hi there, watching from Fiji. Oh man, wonderful, wonderful, man. I'm glad I'm having, you know, I'm talking to someone from Fiji. I never been to Fiji, but I think you guys are amazing, and welcome, welcome, my brother, welcome. My young Sharma, I'm from, you from Russia? Where you from? I am in Chicago, my friend.
I don't mind getting roasted.
I am in Chicago.
Roasting someone else and telling
Guys,
jokes.
help our brother Santo Clip get to 50 subscribers. You just need
when
2
you
people.
found out this, like, hey, Dana, we're gonna roast Tom, and we want you to be a participant. What was the first thing? Because
Guys, I'm listening to Dana. This is a Dana White interview. Club Sheshe.
that you have with Tom,
My mom Chicago also. Your mom is from Chicago, my young Shama. Okay, where are you from, by the way?
I hung up the phone and called.
Are you from Russia?
They must have paid you an ungodly amount of money to do this.
right?
He said they really didn't. I'm just a fan of roasts. And
I put my link in the chat. Okay, no problem at all, man. You got it. You got it. Some people, some beautiful people
my name to
will be able to see it, and they will subscribe it.
do again because
They will subscribe to
I
your
did a
channel.
show called Looking for a Fight.
Right.
When we put up ourselves in uncomfortable situations, we did stand-up comedy one night at a comedy club.
Okay,
It is the hardest,
it is.
most brutal, worst thing that I've ever done in my life, and I said I'd never do it again. I will really never do it again after this roast. But
Okay.
I did it for Tom. So then what happens is the producers start calling you, and they got people that are writing jokes. Now understand this: they're writing jokes for Brady, Gronk, Edelman,
Belichick,
Belichick,
Mr. Kraft,
Kraft, Kardashian,
his ex.
yeah, no, for Bledsoe.
Bledsoe, yeah.
The list goes on and on, right? I'm 60 seconds,
Right.
so I'm getting the piece of joke from that fell on the fucking floor. You know what I mean? They're giving me all these jokes that are like UFC based that I would have never.
And you're like, I want some meat. You leave me some meat on that bone.
Exactly. It would have been brutal. So I called in a favor. I called Bill Burr. Me and Bill Burr are friends.
Right.
Me and Bill Burr aligned
Okay.
in the way that we think and the way that we. So Bill Burr helped me with some of my jokes.
Okay.
And yeah, thank God, or I'd have been a sitting duck out there.
Right.
But that's the way that it works. And yeah, let me tell you, it's not as fun as you. People are like, oh, you must have had a blast. Had a blast. Bledsoe. I give Bledsoe all the credit in the world. You can tell when Bledsoe first went up there, he was nervous. He was first.
Right.
You got to go first, right?
Yeah.
He killed it. He pulled himself together. He got through it. He did a great job,
Right.
in my opinion. Even Kim Kardashian, and I don't know what's true and what's not true. What is true is they booed the shit out of her when she.
Really?
Oh, they booed the shit out of her when she was.
I mean, you hear, but you don't. I mean, I hadn't talked to anybody that was actually there, and you hear the media reports like Kim Kardashian was booed, but hearing you talk about it.
Wow, we have 8 beautiful people that are there
Jeff Ross stood up and said,
for us, man. Thank you, thank you. If this is your first time coming, man, we're glad to have you. This is Minon. This is Cage Lion. Right now I'm in Chicago. Just finished my what I'm supposed to be doing in a day, but waiting for my shift to end so that I can go home. So guys, thank you.
But what happened was, I'm hearing that Netflix, first of all, Netflix gets all the credit for having the balls to do this.
Yes.
And not only do it, but do it live. Because comedy had taken a hit with political correctness and all this stuff. And everybody was afraid to do a roast. These guys did a roast and did it live.
Yes.
I'm hearing that in the replays, they edited out the boos, which is crazy because Kim Kardashian is not an actress. She does reality TV. I've done reality TV. It's totally different than being an actor and acting. You go on and you do what you do.
You do what you do, and the cameras will follow you.
100%. Now, she got booed and she powered through it. She powered through it. She did her set. And whatever. It takes a lot of balls to get up there and do that, and she did it. But when you step up and you do a roast, like my second joke that I told was, so I wake up that morning and I start thinking about, what if I start to bomb? Right? If I start to bomb, how could I attack the crowd? Right? And whatever. I call Bill Burr. And literally I said to Bill, if I start to bomb, how could I attack like the LA, California pauses for like 2 seconds and says, "What? My name is Dana. Is that not trans enough for you, liberal?" And I go, "Oh, I'm opening with that. I'm opening with that. I'm not gonna right." So when I put the joke in, that all the comedians were telling me, "Don't do that joke. Don't do that joke. You're not gonna get the response you think." I said, "Oh no, I literally want to come out, and punch this thing right in the face. You know what I mean?" And that was how that happened.
Brady, nice good.
Could you get a sense? Because like I said,
Nice what? Nice good with heart.
in a private setting,
All right, my brother. All right, right on, my friend. We have 6 people that are there for us, man. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us.
Or did he just like, he was talking?
He definitely wasn't uncomfortable.
Okay.
Tom Brady, you know, everybody talks about Brady like, oh, you know, he's soft and he's a pretty, he's a fucking beast, man. That guy's a savage. And, you know, again,
If you speak English, if you come to America,
positions like we are in,
hey, I can be mean right now, but I just decide not to be mean to you. I can actually respond to you
things every day. You do multiple.
by telling you that actually chapsticks will also be a great investment for you. Brady, I can actually tell you that you don't need to speak English, because actually
That you know you're going to be attacked for
if you tell me if you come to America and speak native, that would make sense. But English, no.
and you know,
What up, dog? What up, my brother? How are you doing? Show the hair.
being our kids, you know, there's a lot of positives, but there's a lot of negatives.
Yeah.
And you got to take the good with the bad. Not everything's going to be perfect. My kids see it all the time. People say, "Who gives a shit?"
Were you really upset that you only had
Which home do you want me to go? You see, this kind of go home, it doesn't work with me.
you wanted one joke and get
Central Clip is back with his link.
60 seconds, and no, I was not upset. The thing is, too, is that even politically, like that joke, I'm not really that much of a political person. And I definitely do not attack people for their political views. And this is America.
Right.
You can believe whatever you want. It was a roast and it was a joke. So,
I'm not gonna show nothing, my brother.
I'm thrilled that I had 60 seconds.
Not gonna show nothing.
So y'all, like, you get up there, it's like, man, because if I mess up one word, the joke's not gonna come off as it intended, and then people go like, it was a great night except Dana Blue.
Then you got 3 more jokes. How do you recover from that when you're not a professional comedian?
Right.
A professional comedian can recover from anything that they do. When you're a regular guy and you go on one of these things and you mess up a joke, you're in a downward spiral death that's going to seem 60 seconds would have seemed like 6 hours. You know?
Doesn't get worse. God, it doesn't get much worse. Stop being an ass.
It's in the books, and it's finally time for the real season.
Tell him to stop being that. Yo, Brady, how are you gonna come back from that one? How are you coming back from this one?
Much more. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use code Shannon. New customers can bet $5.
Brady, go ahead and subscribe to Central Clip.
Code Shannon. Only on DraftKings. Let's get into your upbringing, Dana. You were raised in Connecticut, Massachusetts, Vegas, Maine. As a small kid, what was Dana White like as a kid?
I don't know. You know,
You get in trouble?
Yeah, I got in a lot of trouble. Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, I got in a lot of trouble when I was a kid. But I, you know, when you look at your life and you look back on it, you know, there were certain things that weren't, you know.
Wow, this is my evening. My evening, just listening to the interview.
A good life. I was always happy.
This is an all-time interview, so.
Love where I was and who I was with and things like that. I'm happy.
Panoramics. What's up, my brother? What's happening to you? What's happening to you?
Upper middle class, lower middle class.
What's happening to you, my brother? Where you from? I'm in Chicago right now. What about you, my brother? Where you from? Tell us where you coming from, my brothers. Hopefully, just working, brother. Yes, indeed. I am also at work right now, so you're not alone. I'm also at work. Oh, you from Portugal? Portugal, Ronaldo. You a big fan of Ronaldo? You know, you big fan of Ronaldo? Everybody is when you talk about Portugal nowadays. Actually, the most famous person is Ronaldo. Just like when you say Argentina, people think of Messi. Is a god? Okay, who's the god actually? Is it Messi or Ronaldo? I see. As someone from there, from Argentina, from Portugal, I suppose you Messi is Ronaldo. Messi is Ronaldo. How is that? Or you saying this the same? Man, what time is it right now in Portugal though? Where in Portugal are you from actually? Are you from Lisbon? Honestly, Messi is the god. All right, the god of this era. You know, I don't have. I don't care. The way I put my ranking. The way I actually put my ranking is that Ronaldo is beast. The way I put my ranking is that I always like. I don't say the god. There can never be a god for all eras. There has to be like a god for certain era. Okay. I'm from North or Porto. Okay, that's wonderful. That's wonderful, my friend. Oh, it is already 4 in the morning, man. That's crazy, man. So you up? Why you up early? Why you up early? You going to work right now? It is only 9 something here in Chicago, so we still have a lot of time to go. Oh, okay, you're doing night shift. Even in Portugal, wow. You guys also have 9 shifts. Who is actually turning this light? Who's playing with this light, actually? I don't know who's playing with this light. Oh, you do 7 p.m. to 7, wow. You do 7 p.m. to 6 a.m. God damn. That's 12 hours, man. 12 hours. You almost about to go home right now or not? Oh, we have somebody V O'Hara 99 $1 to 5 or $5,009. How much you want me to donate? Are you a rich man? How rich are you? Okay, I'm gonna go with the maximum. Give the 509. Give us the 509. Let's see. Are you the son of the richest person in your country or what? 2 hours left, man. Yes, 2 hours. You can do it, my brother. What kind of job? What kind of work do you do? Is it a hard, labor, tough kind of job you're doing or no? Low, I am 10. Oh, you're 10. And you're 10 and you want to give us cash like that. It look like you're one of the richest guys around. Only rich people will tell you that. All right. Okay, V O'Hara, where are you from right now? I work in steel construction factory. Man, this is tough, right? Steel construction, I feel like it's tough. Wow, that's like a hard job, right? Gas steel mill. What is that supposed to mean? What is this supposed to mean? Well, oh, are you guys allowed to have your phone in the workplace or no? All right. Hello, my, welcome back, my. How are you doing today? And how is Jamaica? Allah is waiting for me. Why Allah is waiting for me? What is the problem? What does what did I do wrong for him to wait for me? Rockman, what is funny, my brother? I was just thinking about you, so I checked your channel. Oh man, that's wonderful. Glad that you were able to find me, my friend. How is Jamaica? You still in Jamaica or you right now in Mexico? I do heavy equipment, so no fun for me. Wow, guys, As you can see, I'm at work also, but I can still use some of my phone. I can still actually stream because the kind of job I do actually allow me to do all of that. Wow, heavy equipment. Wow, that's crazy, man. Nadir, you are in earth to worship God alone, and that's what that's what you are taught. But I don't think that is what I'm supposed to be doing, Nadir. I am you according to you and your belief system. We are here to worship only God, but me, I don't agree with that. Panoramic, yeah, huge construction like bridges, stadium, big structure made of steel. But you guys make a lot of money doing that, right? Jamaica is good, yes indeed, yes indeed. I know that Jamaica is actually fantastic. It's the reason why you don't want to come back to America. You don't want to come back to Florida, right? Central Clip, wow, 10 hours, bro. That's crazy, bro. 10 hours is crazy, man. 10 hours is a lot. It's a lot. I mean, it's crazy, but but how is your rent though? How is your rent? Oh, it's not bad for your country. That's what I was trying to get into, right? Sometimes 10 hours can be good. I am a travel MRI technologist. Wow, that's wonderful, Nadir. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. You make huge amount of money, man. I like to, anything that is involving traveling. I like it. I like it because I like to travel a lot. Minimum wage is €8, €800 a month, or is you talking about a month or a daily thing? Why this guy is closing this thing? Oh man, who turned off the light? Huh? I don't know who turned off the light right like that. People are just crazy. All right. 1 minute, guys. All right. Yeah. I'm back, guys. I'm back. Okay, I did. All right. Oh, I can make 2,000 a month. Wow, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. If and how much is, like, if you have a 1 bedroom apartment, how much is it gonna cost you? Or 2 bedroom apartment in your country, in Portugal? I want to invest my money in some business and properties. Oh, that's wonderful. Are you a librarian? No, I'm not a librarian. I'm a scientist. I'm working in molecular biology. I work as a molecular biologist slash, like, um, investigative, something like that, making medicine. All right, good job for you, Central Clip. You improving. You are improving, right? One apartment with 2 bedroom, at least 500 to 600 euro. That's not bad. 600 euros. Okay, so that's understandable. Trust country, man. Portugal is easy. Were you born in Portugal, or you from other country? Nadir, one small home, 1 bedroom, 1,800. Where is it? Where do you live, Nadir? 1 liter of gas, almost €2, bro. Oh, for your vehicle? Wow. Wow, that's crazy, bro. It is amazing. It is amazing for foreigner. Yes, yes. Oh, you live in Indianapolis? Indianapolis is supposed to be cheap, my friend. I used to live in Indianapolis back in the days. Indianapolis is depend on your location. If you're around downtown, okay, that may be it. Or if you are actually trying to rent around Carmel or Fisher. But if you are actually in the west side or some area in north side, east side, you can get a 2-bedroom apartment, 1,200, 1,400. When I first moved to Indianapolis, I was actually renting a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment for almost like $700. This is back in 2014. I am from here. You from Jamaica? I'm not from Jamaica. I'm from West Africa, Cameroon. This house is fully furnished for travel professional. Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Is that you in the picture behind you? Oh, that's deep. That's deep, but it is not me, my friend. This is not me, my friend. This is not me. Thank you all, guys. Thank you for joining us. How is your work? My work is wonderful. I just finished my part of work and I'm relaxing. If they need me in anything, they can actually give me a call, but it looked like they don't need me, so. Didier Drogba, my friend. Who's Didier Drogba? Oh, so are you a big fan of Didier Drogba? From Cote d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast? I'm sure it is you. He looked like you, bro. I don't think so. I need to see his face before I can. My mistake, no your problem. Subscribe. All right, thank you very much, Mr. Serge. Thank you for subbing. I wish and pray that one of these days someone else will sub to your channel and not sub to your channel, sub to your life. When you're not expecting anything, the universe will give you something that will make you happy. Okay, so thank you once again. How much do you make bro? This is very invasive. I cannot say that in public. I am happy with what I am making. I'm back. Remember Attic? Attic, welcome back, man. Where you from again? QTRIX. Do you know Nganu? I do know Nganu. Panoramics. Where are you from, my bro? You say you're from Portugal. How come you know a lot of African players? Are you originally from Africa? Francis Ngannou. No, brother. Okay. From Florida. You from Florida? Where in Florida? Miami or? Oh, you like sport? Okay. I like knowing people. That's wonderful. Who do you think will win the Euro, the 2024 European Cup? Oh, South. What is South? Africa have a great sport, guys. Yes, we do have, we do have some people who like, like sport. Yes, indeed. I hope my country could win. Yeah. Oh, Portugal. You hoping country? Okay, there's a country that you want Portugal to win, but is there a country that you think is actually strong that can actually do it or no? Do you have a favorite country that you think is actually? The moon look amazing from California right now. Oh wow, wonderful. Mr. Serge, are you from Cali? You from California? We have a great team, the best generation ever. Wow, that's wonderful. Let hope Cristiano Ronaldo want to win it for the last time. He want to be able to win the last, win it, and then retire. No, bro. Actually, you think we are best team here. Let's see. I don't know. For me, I think the favorite, German, the host. I think I see them going very far, and I also think that Spain is actually. I also think that Spain is actually. They do actually have a wonderful team. So Chenko. What is Chenko? I have to go. It is getting late. Bye bye. What time is it, my? Oh, Central California. All right, wonderful. I respect your opinion, but Spain is not the biggest Spain from the last year. Oh, do you think so? Okay, let's see. I see Germany. I also like, for me, I also think like Spain, maybe oh, it's already 10-10. Oh, we have, it's also 10-11 right now in Chicago. So we have, the same, Germany, just because they are playing at home. Yes, don't underestimate the host team. The host teams are always, they always have, it is always difficult to kill the host team. So, Germany is actually a team to be beat between Portugal, England, France. Trust me. Okay, yeah, I can see that. I can see that too. I can see that this team are tough, but I feel like it's tough. It's tough. It could be also Portugal, England. But you know what? It's too early. But I'm seeing England when I saw the highlight of the matches they play. I'm like, oh, bro, I don't know. France, they also. Maybe, France, okay. Portugal is all right, but I feel like Germany is not to be. Pirate is back. I thought that poster behind you say USSR. Which poster behind me? Do you think it say USSR? Oh, elegant solution. USSR, all right. This is USSR is back in the old days. Oh, okay. Yeah, many people are thinking. Thank you for the thumbs up, by the way. Thank you for the thumbs up. Right. And this type of cup doesn't matter. Play pretty. You need to be efficient. Yes, I agree with you. That one I agree with you. But what I'm saying is that when a team is a host is always a host, my brother. A host is always a host, especially if that host is actually a strong team. I'm back down to 48. Why? What is happening, my friend? What is happening? Some people subscribe and unsubscribe, Yes, my brother, what's happening? What do you have to tell us? Pleasure to meet you too, my friend. Have a wonderful day and keep doing you, keep grinding, keep working hard. Hey, do you have family? Do you have like kids, children, wife, husband? If that's the case, big up, brother. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you. No, bro. Okay, so keep it, man. Keep it up, man. Cristiano Ronaldo is winning. Cristiano Ronaldo is single, man. Single, you're ready to mingle. What is happening, man? Why the young, beautiful lady of Portugal? Yes, my brother. Yes, my brother. Let's see what this guy is talking about. They're talking about Kyrie Irving. Anyone supporting Dallas Maverick? Any fan of Dallas? Oh, you're not married, okay.
I was thinking about it, Slick, and you challenged me more than anybody to do my basketball homework. I love having played in the NFL because high key, then you gotta study more as it pertains to basketball. Basketball was probably my second true love.
Oh, girlfriend for 12 years. That's wonderful.
But you gotta go back and study. When I prepared to do a basketball show, to do a daily show, I had to really study. I had to go back and watch the docs. I had to go back and watch the tapes. Some were in black and white. I really had to do my homework. I didn't just lean back on, oh, I know this because I played NBA Live and you with J Kidd on the cover. No. I really had to do my homework. Shady, in doing my homework, I realized over the last 10 years.
See you soon, my friend. See you soon.
Twos on championship teams, they're either really good two-way players, or they can give you 40 on a moment's notice and a dub. I think about Andrew Wiggins, really good two-way player. I think about Pascal Siakam, good two-way player. I think about Anthony Davis, really good two-way player. I think about a dude like Jamal Murray. We'll focus on him because he was the number 2 on last year's championship team. Y'all do realize that Jamal Murray, the second best player for the Denver Nuggets, severely outplayed.
One last thing. Okay, NBA. Oh, you like NBA? Which team do you think?
21, 6, and 10. And I believe it was.
What is it? Nemias Queta from Celtic, Portugal champion. Yes, indeed. Yes. Yes. Celtic is the big now. Celtic is actually killing it.
The number 2 or the number 1. That's what number 2s on championship teams currently look like. We have to update our motives, update our mindsets, update our mantras. Kyrie Irving is an incredible player offensively, at least he was. Obviously, incredibly is what he can do with the ball in his hands. But Shady, when I think about it, he's not an elite two-way player. Not like Andrew Wiggins, not like Anthony Davis. Obviously, Pascal Siakam just got a bag today. Shout out to him. So he's not an elite two-way player, and he can no longer.
Yes, they already won. I'm just seeing the, this guy who sit down and just talk nonsense. They're just there to criticize player that they don't like. What is good, man? What is good to you, my brother? Vio Rose, welcome back. And they have one Portuguese guys. Yes. And they did make it to. They won it. It was one of the easiest final actually. One of the easiest final.
Like other than Anthony Davis and maybe Brown. You tell me you take them dudes over Kyrie Irving? You think Chris Wilson over Kyrie Irving?
Are you saying Jaylen Brown?
Jaylen Brown.
Did you just name Jaylen Brown as number 2? I just want to make sure I got my scorecard.
What I'm saying is, Asho showed the
Yes, I do enjoy watching UFC, man.
His opinion. So what I'm saying is,
But
Brown was up there. Middleton was up there. AD was up there. Wiggins was up there.
Lately, actually, I have not.
You telling me
Like, I feel like lately they don't have a lot of players. They don't have a lot of fighter, man.
Yes, sir.
Jamal Murray? You tell me if you take Jamal Murray off the Nuggets, you put Kyrie Irving there, you don't think they have a better team?
Jamal Murray beat the Los Angeles Lakers.
I'm asking you a question.
I would take Andrew Wiggins, I would take Anthony Davis, and I would take Jamal Murray the last 2 years over Kyrie Irving.
Okay, that's your opinion. I'll just say this, man. I totally disagree with everything you were saying. We gotta understand that, Kyrie Irving and Luka, we were just arguing where they're one of the best backcourts of history in basketball, right? Back for a reason. A lot of it is Luka, a lot of it is Kyrie. These guys just went to the finals.
Who's the god for you? I mean, in UFC?
As I watch more tape on
many people talk about John,
is that we gotta give more credit to Boston for the defense, right? Because they push Luka just as well as they push Kyrie.
I used to be a big fan of Adesanya.
All defensive players like
I used to be a big fan of Adesanya.
Right? Derek White, that happens. Then JB, the way he plays, that happens. So all these different matchups.
Israel Adesanya, but back in the days, I like his way of his style of playing.
So that's one part. But the second part is, if you take this series away, the other series that Kyrie Irving was playing in, I mean, he almost averaged 50% from the field. Is that good or is that what is that? So as much as you try to tell me that Kyrie Irving is not good enough as a number 2 to win a championship, is crazy. He took the freaking Dallas Mavericks to the finals. Like, that did happen.
It did. If we're going to give the Celtics credit for defense, which I think we should,
We got to.
We have to. Then we got to start giving more credit to defense. Because Kyrie Irving is not an elite defensive player. He borderlines being a good defensive player this year for the first time in his career, and he said,
See you, my friend. See you. Thank you very much.
And he realized he had to play better defense. So if we got to give credit to defense, then let's not just do it on a macro level. Let's do it on a micro level too.
But this is crazy to me because you letting one series change the whole view of Kyrie Irving in your eyes. That's what you're doing. No, it's yes, sir, because you took Kyrie Irving and Luka in the best duo matchup.
I did.
And you took that for a reason because you have watched with your eyes of what Kyrie Irving has been doing in the playoffs. 7 30-point games, had a 40-point game. Him and Luka this season, the second highest in the history of the game, averaging 60 points together as a backcourt duo. That's why we took them. So we can't sit here and let one series, and yes, Kyrie Irving and Luka both did not shoot the ball well. And yes, they had some wide open. Yes, it was some good defense on both. But we cannot let one series change the way we view Kyrie Irving after all the special stuff that he has done this season, especially in the postseason. Luka and Kyrie Irving were the best duo scoring-wise in the postseason, including JB, including Tatum, including Murray, including all these dudes. They was the best.
Can I ask my question? See, James, the reason I get in so much trouble, along with other reasons, in society, the reason I get in so much trouble in society with everybody, I'm sure y'all hate me at times. Honestly, I don't like me all the time. Is because I'm fair. I'm honest. We can't let one series change our opinion of Kyrie. We did in 2016. The shot, that one series, family, it's changed our opinion of Kyrie forever. 2015, he was hurt. 2017, they got beat down 4-1. I went to the game in Cleveland. 2018, he left. He went to Boston. He went to Boston. Boston, the year before, had gone to the conference finals. He goes up to Boston, and he gets hurt. Boston goes to conference finals. He plays. They lose in the semis. He leaves. They go back to the conference finals. He goes to Brooklyn. He gets swept by Boston. One series has already changed our opinion of Kai. So, James Jones, if you're going to tell me I can't let one series change my opinion of Kai, I'll say fair. But then you can't either. You can't let that 2016 series change your opinion. So let's take out this finals appearance. Let's take out that finals appearance. And then who's Kyrie Irving?
See, for me, I'm not worried about one series, whether he won, whether he balled, whether he didn't ball, whether he lost. I'm looking at Kyrie Irving. Since Kyrie Irving has walked into the NBA, he's been one of the baddest men on the planet. He was one of the men on the Cleveland Cavaliers when they won it and when they went back to it and lost. And he was one of the baddest men in the world this year on the Dallas Mavericks. So we can't let the way he played in this finals, because you was just on this team too with me. A week ago. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is Kyrie had a heck of a postseason.
Did he? He had 2 good series, 2 bad series. Don't forget the Thunder series, fam. James, stop being biased, sir. He had 8 games under 30 in the teens. He had 7 games in the 30s. Kyrie Irving was more likely to score in the teens in the postseason than he was to score 30 or more. You can't be biased,
Also,
big dog.
Kyrie Irving has 7 30-plus point games.
And he had 8 in the teens. There was more likely to score in the teens than he was to score 30. That's just a fact.
I just feel like I feel like we're having a number one argument right now. If you are looking at this man's numbers with what he did and he's the Robin, what are we talking about? A man had 7+ 30-point games and a 40-pointer as the Rodman. That's what we say, right? We say Luka's the best. We saying a number 2 player. I think you trying to view Kyrie as the number 1 option.
That's fair. That's fair.
A number 2 option with what Kyrie has shown this postseason and this season. Anybody will take that as a number 2 option on your basketball
I don't
team.
think the Celtics would, Rick Bucher. I don't think the Celtics would.
You make a very compelling point.
That's right.
And Shady and James, you do as well. But let me ask you this: if Kyrie had been a better 2, do they win this championship?
No, they push it.
No.
They push it to 7. At least that poor Charlie.
I don't like cheese.
6 is a lot. We know they push it to 6.
That for me is the issue here, is that it's hard for me to look at Kyrie as the number 2 and say, if only he were a legitimate number 2, then everything would be different. Because the number 1 wasn't good enough as the number 1.
Thank you.
And The number 3, I don't even know who you have as a candidate for that. When it was coming up, it was P.J. Washington looking like that against Minnesota, right?
Yep.
He got exposed in the finals. So as I look at it, and it's the same with when I look at the Milwaukee Bucks. Like Chris Middleton.
You listen to Taylor
as good as
Swift?
He might have been. He wasn't good enough as a team
Elizabeth,
to win
yes,
the
indeed, I do
championship
listen to her
until
Taylor
you
Swift.
added
What
Drew
kind of, are you a big
And
fan?
when I look at how they won that championship, there are instances where I'd say Drew Holiday, if not the true number 2, was the second best player on that team in winning the championship, which allowed Chris Middleton to be up and down. To give
Olivia
you, a great
Rodrigo.
performance
Who is Olivia
and then be
Rodrigo?
off
Let me
in another
Google Olivia
performance because you had that steadying influence. I'd
Rodrigo.
even say that with the Boston Celtics. Like,
Oh, she's
do you
cute.
have a true number
Oh,
2?
she's
What's the
just
rating?
21
Who
years
is,
old. Okay.
Right? So, I believe that
Elizabeth, I love her. Okay,
the-
which one do you love? You love
template
Tyler
for
or you
winning a
love
championship
Olivia
has
Rodrigo?
changed.
I don't even know.
And that
What is her?
it really doesn't
Olivia
come down to
Rodrigo,
having
I
a
don't
certain
listen.
number
I never
one
heard
or a
of her.
certain number 2. If you look at the championship teams
Taxi.
in the last few years, like I go back to Jamal Murray. Yeah, offensively can give you bigger
My
performances
God,
and has
fish
given you bigger
drown,
performance in
David
recent
has.
times than Kyrie has.
Yeah, she's
overall,
young.
right?
Okay.
But Jamal Murray,
Are you a big fan of Olivia Rodrigo?
defensively all the time, and
Who do you like the
Kyrie
most? You
showed
like Tyler Swift or
even in
Olivia
this series,
Rodrigo?
but particularly outside of this series, he can be a very good defender.
Man, where are you
Much
from? Are you
better
from
team.
California or
Best
are you from
two-way
Tennessee?
player that I've ever seen him be. So you make a very compelling point. I mean, I actually love it because
What about
raise that
Ivy
question in terms of where we put
Levy
Kyrie
Dund?
as a
Anyway,
number 2
gotta
on the
go,
stage.
man. Love you.
But
All
I
right,
just-
have a wonderful night.
My answer is yes, you can win with him as the number 2 if the number 1 is better and you find a number 1.
And I'm gonna say this real quick. So you touched on it a little bit, Paul. Is that Luka was not that great this finals. He was not, right? On defense, couldn't stop anybody. No hustle, no effort, none of that. So as much as you want to blame Kyrie for not delivering as number 2, our number 1 didn't show up either, though.
Sure.
And he was the weakest thing on the court. The other team's game plan, yo, wherever their best player is, who's Luka, we going at him. Like mentally, that has to strike you a certain way. Like, yo,
Look
And
up.
they didn't go at Kyrie.
and it didn't go at Kyrie. And another
All
thing
right.
is, offensively, you ever watch now this is the whole playoffs. You ever watch the Mavericks, right? And Luka is dribbling the hell out of that ball. Now, to his right, he can do that because he is that good, right? We ever see times when Kyrie get a little spark going on, right? And you're like, dang, I want to see more of that. Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
she's also very young.
You ever see it where like, man, maybe
American
I should go
artist,
Kyrie a little bit more.
artistic
Maybe
gymnast.
give him a couple more possessions. I've been like that. I've seen
She's
that.
from
I'm
New
like, yo,
Jersey.
Why not give Kyrie maybe a couple more possessions to get the ball and get going? Let the offense run through him a little bit. So when you talking about him not playing as well, I think some of that has to do with the rhythm. A lot of times I watch the Mavericks, I'm like, yo, won't Jason? Okay, better yet, Jason Kidd said this. He said, you know, typically in the second half, Kyrie gets going, right? He lets Luka do his thing. He said, but I want Kyrie to start getting going earlier. So when he said that, I'm like, yo, he's right, because I feel the same way. There needs to be a time for these 2 ball-dominant players, right? Because Kyrie's learning how to play without the ball, right? He had to with Luka, right? There needs to be some times where Kyrie Irving needs to go 3, 4, 5 possessions of just letting him run, get comfortable, one-on-ones, pick and rolls. The same way they do with Luka. So when you ask him about these questions with Kyrie Irving, some of that to me is, I think, the rhythm and him not having a lot of offensive possessions. Because if you look at the way he shoots the ball, he ain't shooting the ball a lot either, though. That's another thing we can talk about. You watch Luka, he's putting that ball up over and over again, where Kyrie's not shooting the ball as much. And you know, in any sport, when you getting more comfortable, more carries, more catches, more passes, you're a better player.
Rhythm, yeah. The thing, though, for me is like, Kyrie tried. Let's not get it twisted. Like, Kyrie's not the scorer that Luka is. He's just not. Since Kyrie came into the league after his first year, the lowest points per game he's had is 27.7.
That's the highest.
That's the lowest. He had 33 this year. After his rookie year, Luka Doncic.
Oh, you're talking about Luka. Oh,
not
sorry.
Kyrie.
Kyrie's highest
Exactly. That's
is
the point
27.
I'm making. Kyrie's highest is Luka's lowest. Kyrie's ceiling is Luka's floor as it pertains to scoring offensively.
Who's shooting the ball?
Of course, I'm sure
that matters too, though.
Of course, Luka's shooting more. But if it's you or me, and we need to go get a bucket. I want Luka to go get it.
But I'm saying, say that again.
El fenómeno mexicano, Grupo Firme.
Is
Is Luka's lowest.
Yeah.
So of course,
And
I'm
what are we saying Kyrie Irving is right now? a number 2. Of course. So why are we even trying to compare him to a number 1? The number 1 days we can say for Kyrie is sure over. A number 2 with what you're saying right now, who wouldn't take that? That's all I'm saying.
And Luka shoots that ball.
No question.
Let me. We had this question several shows ago, but I'm wondering what your answer is now, because mine remains the same in terms of the duo of Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum versus Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic. Take everything else away, right? Just those two versus those two.
I've switched.
Mine hasn't changed. I would still go with Luka and Kyrie.
Me too.
Because if you gave me, imagine if you gave me Luka and Kyrie with Derek White, Drew Holiday, Kristaps Porzingis, and Al Horford. Goodness gracious.
But here's how things change, though. Things change because what was beautiful about the Celtics is none of their players were getting beat off the dribble at oftentimes. If you put Luka back on the Celtics, Luka's getting beat off the dribble. So now D. White has to come help.
You got the more defenders.
Now, you do.
You can hide him a little bit more.
You do, but still at the point in which the Celtics have spacing. So if you take the Celtics and you play the Celtics with Luka and Kyrie, and Luka gets beat off the dribble, everybody now is one person.
Okay.
Everybody's now scrambling.
Okay, but that's defensively. But offensively, if I got Luka and Kyrie with all those floor spaces, and I get to operate in that,
But here's why I would switch my answer is because to Shady's point earlier on, or 10 minutes ago, is I'm now valuing defense more, and shame on me for having not in the first place. If you give me JB and you give me JT, you give me 2 players who will always play with them, who do not complain to the rest, who were always running, who were uber athletic, who can give you...
Hey man, what's up, Squish, Melolo?
Anybody from the 1 to the 4. So now I actually care about that. Whereas you give me, and though Kyrie has played better defensively, Kyrie's not an elite defender. He's just elite.
He's solid. So this is my thing. When I watch all the games, especially the finals, like Luka sticks out to me from his effort in defense.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So Kyrie, maybe he's not the greatest defender, right? I mean, he ain't getting picked on, but it's like when I watch Luka, like it's times where like you stick out.
okay. But
you know
what? It's difficult to make this case, particularly because I know it's 1-on-3 here, but we have made way too much of Luka's defense. It has not been consistent.
No.
But if we talk about what he's capable of, like
Hey Xavier, what's up?
Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum,
Vio, okay, you okay man? You look tired. Yes, I look tired and I'm watching this
consistent.
nonsense.
So, to me, Luka has to get in better shape so he can be consistent. But I don't think he's this turnstile that we've made.
What are you
like
watching?
it's impossible to
Just
play good defense
some bunch of
when Luka runs on the floor, because the Dallas Mavericks have done it.
NBA analysts.
Getting to the finals, and they did it at times. I agree with the consistency.
What about off the ball? Like, what about times when you the freaking rebounds?
I agree.
You don't know hustling.
But that is effort and energy.
Bro, that's bullcrap. I don't care, tired or not. The one thing about being an athlete, when you have nothing left, you find a way to get it done. I know we all been there. Like, how the hell did I do that? I know I was dead tired. But he, out of all the superstars y'all telling me we watch from day in and day out, you telling me when we watch all these dudes, especially in the finals, he sticks out more than anybody.
That's a mindset.
No effort, no attitude, none of that. You fall on the ground, you stay on the ground. They come in, they score, they come back. You just getting up.
But Shady, don't you think that's fatigue, big dog? You've been there. I'm saying I've been in a situation where you see a fumble on the ground, and coach is like, "Hey, Acho, why didn't you get to it?" And I'm sitting here like, "Coach, it's a 12-play drive, G. Like I was gonna get there.
That's crazy.
But the other dude got there faster."
And we in the final. You know what's crazy? We talking like this, and we in the finals.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
That's crazy.
To me, it's all a mindset. Luka has never been good at defense. At times, does he show you, yes, he can stay in front of nobody, but consistently, he has never been good at defense. That is a mindset. When he takes the basketball court, his mindset is not, I'm going to stop the best player like JB and them boys. His mindset ain't, I'm going to give the most effort on defense. His mindset is, I'm going to score the basketball. So that's why you get this switch that he's flipping on and off, because he's not built like that mentally.
Is Steph Curry a great defender? Is Steph Curry a great defender?
He's gotten better.
Okay, but they still go at him too, right? But what's one thing he gonna give you though?
Effort.
He'll give you effort.
Okay, but that wasn't always the case. And I'll bring it up again.
But not
LeBron,
only that,
no.
Did you do a
LeBron James
live
went to the finals in
like
2007.
not long ago? Yes.
LeBron James became a good defender. He began to care about playing good
But
defense.
here's the thing I don't
LeBron never like that.
talked about though. My thought process is, let's be honest about Luka, as great as he is offensively. Luka's probably the least athletic guard superstar since the turn of the century.
But I'm not having him go.
But my problem is
he's
when you
6'7", 230.
When you talk about LeBron, when you talk about Bron, Slick, when you talk about Jimmy Butler, when you talk about give me any other guard you want to, these are dudes that got 40-inch verts. These are dudes that are, I don't know, basketball equivalents that would be 4'4", 4'3", 4'5" guys. Like, these are elite windmill dunking kind of dudes.
Right.
Luka's not a freak athlete. So of course he's gonna get beat up with the mindset as well.
Subscribe here to get the latest from Speak.
Subscribe to get the latest, guys. Subscribe to get the latest. Subscribe to the channel so that you can get the latest.
America's favorite pastime is your ticket to family time. Get Cubs tickets.
Roberto, okay.
MLB.
Wow, I like it.
So you think you know Wix? Do you really? First up, we've got Shape video masks. You can use.
All right, thank you for the thumbs up, man. Thank you for the thumbs up, guys. I don't feel like I just like need to go home and eat something. I don't know why, but I feel like I need to go home and get my energy back.
A happy Juneteenth.
Do you remember me? I don't know. I don't know. Who am I talking to?
We all agree on that, right?
What is happening to you, my brother?
He should get that. Okay, so
yeah, I mean, I think that this is.
He should get this.
Yeah, I mean, he is. It's going to be the biggest contract ever, temporarily.
Right.
Like there are going to be other
Browns was the
Jalen
biggest
Browns
year.
was the biggest.
Right.
This is a player.
Alexandra Medina. Do you remember me? Do you remember me? Do you all remember me, guys?
They get. This is. What
I don't remember, but if you guys can remind me of who you are.
Debate about whether or not you max out Jason.
You got a championship. So yeah. But yes, he does have something to prove, which is that he can play his best in the NBA Finals. That's what he's got to prove. Now, I don't equate that with he has to win a Finals MVP, but obviously if he plays his best, there's a good chance he would get that. I do think the general public will be waiting, assuming they win again.
We are back on Get Up, and our next game from the NBA is called
Sabrina ASL, Sub African brother, Wakanda forever. Wakanda forever to you, my friend. Where you from, actually? Artillery, oh, remember the 9-year-old that their grandma died?
Losing one game against Dallas, you can't take anything away from what they were able to do.
Oh.
They dominated through the regular season as well.
You lost your grandma? I'm so sorry, man.
All of what they were able to do in the regular season.
I'm so sorry.
validation. I like it. Hey, Zach Lowe.
How are you? I am doing wonderful. Sabrina ASL. Sabrina ASL, where you from?
Championship right now in this environment is closer to being one and done than being a dynasty. That doesn't mean they can't do it. I want them to chase the repeat hard stated as their goal, lean into it, but I guess I have to go one and done.
Circle that one. I want to come back to that actually. Artie, our producer today, I want to come back to that because
California is in the house, man. Los Angeles, man.
But Eugene, let me come back to you then. So
Tutti Bear Production. How much money you have made doing YouTube? A lot, a lot.
As a guy who was just recently in the NBA locker rooms and you win a championship, it really doesn't matter. But if I have to pick, I'm going to say the best player is Tatum. The best player is just Jason Tatum, hands down. But the alpha of that team, and there's levels to being an alpha, I think is Jaylen Brown. The way he accepted the matchup to guard Luka, not stop Luka, but pick him up 94 feet, put yourself out there and be vulnerable. But Jason Tatum is the best player. Only few guys that have finished the series 30 and 10. He's one of them. So you talk about MJ, you talk about Steph, you talk about Walt Frazier, and these guys. So there's only few guys that have been able to do that. So he's put himself in a league company. He is the best player.
That's right. And so look, I think that this is interesting because we've seen how defensive
Los Angeles is in the house.
Talking about their critics, talking about
what are you doing, Sabrina? What are you doing? Are you at work or you home? How much money you make from YouTube?
When you win a championship, what are they going to say now? But there was a tweet that was put
How
up.
have you made a lot of money with only 3.5K subscribers?
Him personally, and he tweeted, "What are they going to say now?" I guess the question is, was there
I say, what are you doing? Are you at work or you home?
Of him, and if so, was it ever legitimate, Zach?
I think there was real criticism, which sounds a little bit ridiculous because he's been first-team All-NBA 3 years in a row, which means he's been considered one of the 5 guys worthy of that honor.
Chilling at home. That's wonderful. That's wonderful.
Him too much for one
oh, you're
series.
bored.
It was the 2022
That's
finals
crazy.
against the
What do you usually
Warriors, where
do?
he just wasn't good enough as a
Do you like
in the finals.
Do you walk or you don't
Looked
walk?
at that series, and,
And if you walk, what kind of job do you do?
that this dude saved Boston's season in that same year on the road in Milwaukee, 46 points in a back-to-the-wall Game 6, an all-time great elimination game for the Boston freaking Celtics. And then last season, 51 points in Game 7 against the Sixers. He bizarrely got not enough credit for those games. People
Oh, you
questioned his
full-time.
sort of
Oh, I go to
intangibles.
school
Can he take
in
the team across the finish line, this and that?
college.
He
Okay.
already
What do you
proven
what do you
that,
study?
at least to me, and I think some of the
What do you
criticism
study?
in that
You
sense
like
was a
an
little bit
engineer?
Maybe
Or
some of the rest
you?
of it. I want to get Dominique in this as well. But UD, without disrespecting the Miami Heat team that I know,
What do you
remains
study?
so
What is it?
very
ASL?
good.
What does
Last year,
ASL stand for? I need to
this is a
Google
series that
ASL.
most
What
people
is
do not believe
ASL?
The Celtics should have lost.
ASL?
You were a play-in team. The Celtics had home court advantage. And
American
were
Sign Language?
heavily favored to win. Wound up falling down, love 3, then lost Game 7 at home. He's the best player on that team. There was
Oh, okay.
criticism that came from that.
That's it was the predominant sign language, man. And how many years does it take for people to get actually a degree?
Our focus was to make the game
Or you trying to get a master degree or bachelor degree, or what do you want to do with ASL?
He was able to fall for that. Jason Tatum does not fall for that anymore. It's about basketball. It's about winning. It's not personal. It's not about anything else but that. The refs can't help you and they can't hurt you. And he's figured that out now. The elite competition, the elite level that he's playing at.
I'm on my master. Oh, okay. You're looking to get your master. Wow, that's wonderful. Strong, strong.
He's in the conversations with Steph.
You are strong, man. Keep going.
He's put himself in those things. So I don't say those. I think the expectations are unrealistic.
Here are the names that you were talking about. It's Frazier.
Yes, indeed. Subscribe to the channel.
Look at that, 30 and 10 and clinching the series win. So when you put yourself in this conversation with these guys and these players, how can you say that, that the things that he has are not, earned?
Nanik, you're in here with me 2-3 days a week throughout the entire football season, and I feel like in football there's a lot of this for guys who haven't won a championship.
Hard work.
yet.
Yes,
There's
it is a
lot
hard
of this
work.
for
I know
Dak
that. I know
Prescott.
that.
There's
You
a
have
lot
to
of this
keep
for
doing,
Dak
keep
Prescott.
grinding,
There's a lot of this for
keep
players
pushing,
who
and
are
you will get there.
obviously terrific.
If you read my
We're told
username, I will
they get
subscribe.
over
Nobody
the top
talk.
and told we see them at the very end holding up the most important trophy. There are always those questions.
Never
about
mind. I'm
the
gonna
criticism.
subscribe
So
anyway.
does
Thank you
that
very much.
end
Thank you for
now,
subbing.
in
Thank
your
you for
opinion,
subbing.
for
You're a
Jason
wonderful
Tatum?
person. Thank you for subbing. You're a wonderful
I think
person.
there's a difference between should it end and doesn't end. I think it probably should end, but I don't think it does end in part because of the names that Udonis was just naming. Like he's put himself
Greeting from South
in
Africa.
that
Welcome, my brother.
he's
Welcome,
going
my
to be
brother.
compared
Welcome,
to
my
them.
brother from
Like,
South
the
Africa.
criticism
Thank you
of
for having me.
LeBron
And thank you for the
James
thumbs up,
still
guy.
hasn't stopped. People are still
Thank you for the
comparing
thumbs
him
up.
to Jordan and how many championships he has. So Jason
Wakanda
Tatum is
forever.
in that
Yes, indeed.
class
Wakanda
as
forever.
far as being a top player on
Whose picture do you have in your profile? Is that your pictures or is your
right
sister
now,
pictures?
That's the criticism is going to be him getting those next trophies, and I think it's kind of ironic that he did what they're going to say now because Steph was obviously, it seemed, responding to people saying that he had never won a Finals MVP, and that was kind of the last thing that anyone could hold over his head. Jason Tatum hasn't done that yet, so to be clear, I'm not saying that he needs to, but I am.
Oh,
saying
okay,
that
that's
people
you.
are gonna expect
All
it
right.
from him. There's gonna be
Now I was
more
thinking
real
that's someone else that you put on YouTube.
He's
Oh,
gonna be Finals MVP, to be the next measuring stick for Jason Tatum.
First of all, anyone
what is
who was
PFP,
holding
guys? I'm
the
not.
lack of a
English is not my
Finals
first
MVP
language.
over
You guys are.
Stephen Curry's head,
Let me
yeah,
see.
Duke
I need to Google some of the
basketball
stuff that you
was
said.
no way to
PFP.
hold that over Stephen Curry's head. And look, I'll say it again. Jason Tatum, to UD's point and Nick's point about the
Profile
conversations
picture.
he's
Okay,
in,
okay.
the standards he's met for himself and made
No
for
way.
himself.
That is
They
me.
go back
All
to the
right.
finals, conference finals next year.
All right.
and he
You're
shoots
looking.
35%
You're
of
looking
the
good,
series
my
and goes
friend. You're
0 for 8
looking
in the
good.
fourth quarter. By all means, he's going to be subject to the same criticism that
Oh, it
LeBron
mean
would get
profile
if he did
pictures.
that,
Okay.
that Luka would get if he did that. But make the criticism about the performance, the criticism about what's in his guts, what's in his soul, what the
Oh, have a
intangibles
wonderful
are,
day, my
that's
friend. Central
over.
Clip.
He's
I'm
a
actually really,
champion now
really
forever.
tired. I'm
Now
just
you
trying
can walk
to
the dog here 'cause without
wait
knowing
for
it, he told
for
me
me
how
to
have
go
these
home.
kind of conversations. So the Boston Celtics get their 18th.
Oh, you like your
championship
profile
this week,
pictures?
edging
Oh, that's
past
wonderful.
The Lakers to once again have the outright claim of most NBA titles. If you think
Chicago
that
Bulls
doesn't matter,
6.
then you haven't asked
Best
people
picture of
from the
me.
Boston
Oh, really?
Celtics or the Los Angeles Lakers.
How are you
On
doing,
paper,
Giselle?
now you think that
Giselle
Boston is head to head.
Hernandez. Welcome,
Stephen A.
welcome, my
doesn't
friend
see it
Giselle.
that way.
Where you from?
The Boston Celtics have 23 NBA Finals appearances. The Los Angeles Lakers have 32. So yes, you do have one more ring. That is
I'm
fair.
doing wonderful.
But
I'm
the
doing
Los
wonderful.
Angeles Lakers have 9 more finals appearances, which means that although they have one less title, their time spent in
Wyoming is very far, man. Wyoming is like Wyoming. How far is Wyoming from California? Like if I want to go to Wyoming from Chicago, how many hours? Let me see.
Is still the best franchise in NBA.
Okay, so it's a fascinating debate. And as I mentioned, if you think this doesn't matter to these guys, then you didn't see Magic Johnson tweeting moments after. The confetti was still mid-air in Boston.
Wyoming. Okay, if I want to go to Wyoming from here, let's see. I'm going to Wyoming.
More championships than us now. So here's how I want to frame this.
Oh, why? It's not far. Wyoming is not far from Chicago. Really? I didn't know that. It's at 176 miles away from Chicago. That's crazy. All right, welcome Giselle Hernandez from Wyoming. How are you doing? How is Wyoming?
In the other 3 major North American sports, pretty clear cut who the preeminent franchise is. It's the Yankees, it's the Canadians, it's the Packers.
So if I take Lakeshore, I go to Gary, and then I go to Holland, and then reach Wyoming.
35 championships between us in a league that only goes back to the late 1940s. In your opinion, which is the preeminent franchise in the NBA?
To me, it's not even arguable. It's the Celtics. I mean, 4 of those championships for the Lakers came in Minneapolis. Yes. So now we're going to count George Mikan as an LA Laker? That's a different franchise.
Oh, is it hot or cold?
4 titles, so they got.
Is it hot right now or cold? Because it's very hot here in Chicago.
Second thing is, Celtics are 7-3 against them in the final. Yes, 7-3. That's got to count for something, does it not? Yes. And then third thing.
Tomorrow I need to go and change my papers.
It's Magic, Kareem, and it's Kobe. The Celtics, it's Cousy and Russell, and it's Russell, and it's Havlicek and Callens.
To be up there one day.
It is in between. Okay, that's actually better. It's actually really hot. The in between hot and cold, that's the best weather. You know, and in the winter Chicago is crazy cold. In the summer, as right now, the summer will officially start today. I mean, in 2 hours. Today is 20, right? So it is officially summer in Chicago, in Illinois in general.
It could have gone to anybody. It could have gone to Jason. Jason, like, I can't talk enough about his selflessness. You know, I can't talk enough about his attitude and his just how he approached not just this series or the finals, but just the playoffs in general. And we did it together.
Thank you for the thumbs up, by the way. Thank you for the thumbs up. Giselle Hernandez, what do you do actually? Are you do you work or you still going to college? What do you do in
about me, and tonight it was worth it. Oh my God.
At the Make This the Summer event, take a vacation from payments on the most capable Wrangler ever, the most affordable Jeep SUV, the only open-air pickup, and the most awarded SUV ever. Hurry into your Jeep brand dealer and make the most out of summer with great deals plus no payments for 90 days.
You just heard Jason, 7 years. They finally reached the mountaintop. Couldn't be happier from both of them. Wendy, I'll start with you. So, Jaylen Brown, Finals MVP. Do you feel like that was the right choice?
So I did not have a vote. There are 11 votes that determine this award. I did not have one. If I did have one, I would have voted for Jaylen, but it was close. Stephen A., when we were waiting for that announcement, the only person on that stage who knew it was Adam Silver. He got to announce it. Nobody knew. There was genuine...
Hackers. The hacker is in the room right now.
It was 7-4, by the way. 7 for Jaylen, 4.
How are you doing, Nurul? What up? One road, one real fishing.
Closeout game. It won't go down in the annals because it wasn't a close game. It wasn't a great game. Yeah. But he had 31 points and 11 assists. Tremendous performance by him. Is that right? So that's... I can understand. If you're a Jason Tatum fan, and there were some Tatum fans in the crowd last night who there was a boo or two when that happened. I can see why you were like, hey, how come my guy didn't get it? And certainly
I'm doing wonderful, my friend. I'm doing wonderful.
Jaylen Brown, from the start to the finish in this series, was brilliant. Not only his offense, but his defense. He was a little bit
Please
more
don't
efficient.
end, please. Just end. What time is it? I will end just like maybe less than 30 minutes. I will end very soon. I have to go home. This is not my home. I'm outside right now.
Pick Luka up
94 feet from the basket to apply pressure on Luka at all times and to put pressure on Luka when Luka was defending. That's something that we didn't feel like the Timberwolves did at all. They didn't make Luka work defensively. Jaylen Brown made Luka work on both sides. He was so elite in transition. He was elite in the half court on both sides of the ball. When you talk about being a true two-way player.
What are you doing, Nurul? What time is it in Malaysia right now?
Well, you know what, both of y'all are right, and I get you. It was Wendy's absolutely right. He was standing there, and nobody knew what Adam Silver, and it could have gone either way because you're thinking about how this goes. I just gave the number 30 and 10. No Celtic has ever done that in finals history. It's never happened. These Boston Celtics we're talking about here with their storied history, and yet nobody has ever pulled that off. So you have to pay attention to that with Jason Tatum. You also have to pay attention to the fact that he came on strong in Game 3 and ultimately Game 5 of this series. Showed up and showed out and put his fingerprints on things. But the reason why I don't have a problem with Jaylen doing it at all is a couple of reasons. The things that you all mentioned is true, but tone setting matters. And remember what he did to Luka last night. He was guarding Luka from the opening tap of Game 1 of this series. He set the tone. I'm taking the toughest.
Gotta fish the fish, okay.
During the regular season, this is the finals. Nothing's going to be any different. I know how pivotal I am to the success of this team offensively, but damn that, I'm going to accept and embrace this defensive assignment as well. And he did that. And so doing that while still being a model of consistency in games 1 and 2. Porzingis was a star in the first half of Game 1. Drew Holiday was a star in Game 2. But the model of consistency for games 1, 2, and 3 with Jaylen Brown. And because that consistency was there on both ends of the floor that put Dallas in that 3-0 hole, I think that ultimately usurps what we saw from Jason Tatum in games 3 and 5 to secure MVP honors of this series.
Probably the most ideal outcome, if I could have engineered it.
Both MVPs.
Would have been 5 votes for Jaylen, 5 votes for Jason, and 1 vote for Drew Holiday. Because Drew Holiday was awesome in this series. I could make a case for him, not really above Jaylen or Jason, but he was the number 1 plus minus player in this series. He had a bad Game 4, but
they all did.
Yeah, and last night, by the way, this ended up not being a game, and this will not be a memorable game. Jason and Jaylen came out cold. They were 1 of 9 shooting. There was tension in the building last night. I don't know if you felt that because you were on countdown, but the crowd really had to be sort of goaded to get into it. It wasn't like a typical closeout game because I think they were nervous after Game 4. It was Drew Holiday came out and set the tone in that. He just had 15 points. And my point is, I could have made a case for Drew Holiday to win Eastern Conference MVP. He was that good, and it would have been great if there had been the first split honor. The voters, I know I wasn't a part of that, but the voters were negotiating about themselves, like, what do you think we should do here? That doesn't normally happen.
It was a worthy negotiation because I was sitting there talking to Michael Woodlawn, Malik, and Bob Myers and them, and Julius Randle to a lesser degree, and I was like, co-MVP is not something we can summarily dismiss. It is possible in this particular situation because they were both equally formidable.
Absolutely. No, I was going to say, Jaylen Brown, hearing him say, if Luka stays in, I'm staying in, or I'm going to pick up Luka the entire way on the court. Like, hearing those words from him and wanting that assignment over and over again was truly special, especially because he felt like he got snubbed from the regular season awards. He had a point to prove on both ends.
He did. I gave him my vote for the All-NBA team. I had him third team. I had Jason Tatum first team. I didn't think he deserved to be off the All-NBA team. He definitely deserved to have an attitude about that. But what I also love...
Hey, man, what's happening, man?
Your point is, I love the fact that they were both mic'd. And they both...
So did I.
And they both wanted to be
Yes, absolutely.
prior to. It's not something... Let me jump on this after we up 30 something. Not that you would do that to be Mike. But I'm just saying, they roll up in there. Together, we'll both be Mike for this game. We gonna handle our business.
After getting blasted.
I love that.
After getting blasted.
How about
said Mike Hicks.
cutting a commercial? Jason Tatum voiced it. Jason Tatum voiced the commercial. Now, I'm sure it didn't happen too far in advance.
Yeah.
I was talking to his agent about it, and he really wouldn't give up how far in advance it was. I do think it was recent. Jason Tatum wanted his voice to be used in the commercial, saying, "Keep not believing in me." I can't remember exactly how it was.
It was about 2 weeks.
Was it? Well, really? Well, that's breaking news to me.
I'm not giving you a specific date. I don't know the specific date.
All right.
Approximately about 2 weeks.
I want to dive in on Jason Tatum a little bit more because he alluded to it. 7 years hearing people talk, he heard a lot of criticism. There were times when we felt like he choked when the moment was the biggest. Obviously, this was not the case. Andrea, do you feel like he finally silenced all?
Oh, this is not my room. This is I'm
He
at work
has
right
the
now.
championship.
I'm
What was one
working.
of the
That's why I'm
critiques
tired.
for Jason Tatum?
Really
That he
tired.
settles for shots, that you lose them, you can't find them when the game is on the line. He could have settled for shots in last night's game. He was 1 of 7 from 3. He could have kept settling for jump shots, and what did he do? He pursued the rim with reckless abandon. He was physical. He continued to get to that right hand and finish at the rim and put pressure on Dallas. He led the team. He facilitated. He did not go down at all. He fought his leadership. And that was the biggest thing, right? He was never snubbed from regular season awards. The biggest question was, can he close in the finals? Can he lead his team in the finals? Can he make plays in the finals? And
Hi, brother. How are you doing?
For sure. And I also think
Oh, welcome, my brother from Brazil.
he
Thank
got
you for the thumbs
criticism,
up.
But he also did, as you mentioned, he did have games where he did struggle. He did struggle in the 2022 finals.
But that's a little streaky. Yeah.
For sure. Like when you win, you can talk your talk. And he was starting it yesterday, and I say go through it all summer.
Yes.
Let it all out.
Yeah.
Say whatever you want.
Yeah.
This is your time to settle all scores. But he did have to learn. And that's one of the things I think that the Mavericks will take away from this. Someday it could be them who get to say, silence all critics. But part of the reason why they got to this point was because of those failures. And that's what made this really more organic and really more special.
Well, I would say this. I mean, listen, he deserves all the praise in the world. And, winners usually take that attitude. Like Steph Curry's like, what they going to say now? Jason Tatum, like, what they going to say now? We get all of that. But that doesn't mean he doesn't need to be checked to some degree. And by that, I mean this. First of all, when you look at the criticism, how much criticism has Jason Tatum really, really received? When he lost when he was younger, we understood. First you were young, then you ran into LeBron James. The real criticism arrived a couple of years ago when you lost to Golden State. It really wasn't any criticism before
And
that.
last year with Miami.
You always, of course, but I said, prior to that preceded Miami. I'm just talking about the fact that for the most
Yeah, I think your criticism, I take it very, very personal, man. Like you said, Africa was the place where Indian people originated. There's some racism found. That is true around here. You guys still remember what I said? All right. I thought like you guys forgot about it. I told you guys I was just provoking you guys, man. But it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. It is what it is. Where Prashan? Where are you from? Delhi or from Mumbai? You from Delhi or from Mumbai? But what about my Middle Eastern people? What did you guys do some research and look at the history of the world? You see, most of the things that you've been taught in the school are actually some of the crap. Some people that just want to do. Bro, hey, I'm not in the mood of these kind of things. I'm just gonna time you out. I'm just gonna time you out, guys. It's not the right time to test my patience. Hey, my Indian brother. Yeah. What I was saying was that yeah. What about people from Middle East? What about people from Middle East? I was giving you a hint. India as it is, or Saudi Arabia, or Yemen, or all of these countries, they like all of the countries that you see now, they didn't exist back in the days. We didn't. The notion of borders, country with borders, it's just very recent. It's less than 1,500 years old. Majority of these countries, even the empire, big empire like Persian Empire, they didn't have a definite. They know. I mean, they had they know that okay, this is our limitation, but they didn't have it like that. So yeah, East African, and when I say countries like Ethiopia, East Africa in general, actually, they actually migrated or invaded countries, spaces like India. Some of them even went up to Australia and Saudi Arabia, the current day Saudi Arabia, Yemen, all of that. And for some of you guys who are Muslim, you have a surah in Quran that is telling you about the people, a group of people that were coming with elephant, that were riding elephant, and they wanted to destroy the Kaaba, right? And that God, your God, sent actually a stone from hell in order to, destroy the people, the army of those African people. And you have it. And so there you have it. So Africans were there. And from other side, okay, let me give you another information. From the other side, Africans were also in Europe. This is another history that has been hidden from many people. But this is long before Europe also has, like, what is now known as countries and all of that. So, but there are so many Vedas, but could not find the African mention. Maybe Africa was in the middle of ground of human to grow, and then they migrated. I'm telling you that if you go and read deep, even some of the, I don't know, Vedas may be very recent, but I'm saying the foundation of the religions that you see in India right now was influenced by African tradition, all African tradition and religion. That's what I'm saying. And not even, it didn't even stop there. We have some African who are here in America. So when people tell you that Christopher Columbus was the first guy to step, no. Long before the Asian, long before the, like people from Japan, Asia, migrated to the current day America, African were there. Come outside. All right, are you outside of my house? If you say yes, I will be coming. If you say you're outside, I will come outside right now. Okay? Wow, I just like energy, man. I need to go home and get me some food, guys. I need to go home to get me. These people, they use me. I need me some good food. Okay, wait for me. I'll be coming. So my brother from India and from Middle East. So like when I tell my people, what is it? The Middle Eastern countries, Israel, Palestine, all of it is part of Africa. People think, oh no. Yes, indeed. All of that was part of Africa. But now, it is now independent. I am in Chicago. Yes, Chicago it is. I'm around downtown right now. Jacob, what is the most disturbing video you've seen? I don't know, man. I think I've seen a lot of videos that is like, the video is related to animal, I don't know, abuse, if you can call it like that. I've seen a video of a monkey that was beaten. I don't know who did that. The monkey was beaten, like on, the the right side of the monkey's eye was actually cut. And so I thought like it was disturbing because I had seen people, Oh, thank you, Kevin. Thank you. Where are you from, Kevin? Thank you. Thank you very much for subbing to our channel. Thank you very much. Why do you have an Indian accent? Hey, guys, do I have Indian accent? Do I look like India? I don't have Indian accent. Do you guys actually know what Indian accent? Some of you guys don't even know, never even. My accent is totally different than Indian, okay? Actually, I work with Indian. I know how they sound, but I don't think I look like it. I did not know some South Indian have a theory that they were part of Africa, but the proof was not there. Where did you learn that? South what? South Indian? No, I didn't say anything about South Indian. I say like a lot of East African, were in India long before long before the European and majority of people that are right now living in India. So I don't know about South India, man. I don't know. Maybe South India know that they are actually. Sure, bro. Oh yes, yes. USA. Kevin is from USA. We're in the USA, my brother. Jacob, welcome back. Russian break video is the most horrifying video I've ever seen. Oh wow, that's crazy. Chat, what is the most disturbing video you've ever seen? Deep, 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 my brother, deep. Two go, one cup is the most disturbing. Funny. Charlamagne God and Bill Maher face off. Can any one of you guys make the sound of cat? Don't search it. My friend made me watch it. Oh, you like it though? You like it or no? I can make a pretty good gun sound. Gun sound. All right. I give up. Is that supposed to be racist? Or what do you mean? Where you are, man? What do you mean that it's supposed to be racist? What is it? What is supposed to be racist? I can make pretty good guns. You asking me where am I from? I'm in Chicago, my brother. Yeah. Wow. I'm thinking, guys, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking of, I'm trying to imagine if I have anything in my fridge. And I'm thinking of a restaurant that will be open by the time I go outside because I need me some food. Like I ate just one time when I was streaming early in the morning. That's the only time that I ate. I need something to bring my energy back to where it's supposed to be. No, I know you're in Chicago. I mean, where are you right now? I'm at work right now. I'm working. I am at work. Just finished my work and I'm sitting here talking to you guys. But I was supposed to go home. What time is it in your area? The most famous dish is called ndole. Ndole. Do you know ndole? Have you ever tasted ndole? I may Google it and show you. This is ndole, pin ndole. This is ndole. Ndole and plantain is the most famous dish. Okay. Most famous and the most delicious, and this one cannot be made anywhere in the world except in my country. and I think it's the sweetest sauce ever made by human being. Especially for people, for male. If you're a man, you need that sauce. You need to have it at least twice a week. All right. Especially a man. This is the only sauce that I can say that is actually for a man. You know, there's certain food that you need to eat as a man, right? So this is one of those sauces that you need as a man. You need to have it twice a week, at least twice a week. All right, and it's healthy too. But I think even it benefits women. But I'm saying, like, if I was to recommend a sauce for a man, for a guy, you know, I would say, hey, you need to have this sauce at least 2 times in a week. Wow, that's crazy. Now that I'm seeing this sauce, I'm actually thinking of just getting. Where can I get Ndole right now? All right, I think it's time for me to get out of this place and go get me some food. I wasted a lot of time. Let me see. I'm just gonna go and get some food. Get some food, guys. Oh, okay, my friend. Bye, bye, my brothers and sisters. Bye. I love you, and stay safe and have a wonderful night, all of you guys. Peace, and thank you very much for joining me. Sorry, my energy is actually off, but it is what it is, guys. Thank you for joining me, my friend. Thank you. Beautiful.